Hello. So we are back, yeah? Thursday. Okay, good. What do we have today? We have a MacBook. And the problem with this one, working fine, the keyboard is working fine, yeah? Okay. The only problem is, okay, I think the keyboard is working fine. Yeah, it's working fine, yeah? Only problem is the power button is not working. So you can press the power button, nothing will happen. Okay? So that's the only issue. Now, the problem is if we replace the keyboard, because the button comes with the keyboard, be expensive. And also the customer will get like a replacement keyboard. So I think I prefer to fix only the power button instead of replacing all the keyboard, yeah? Okay? So actually if we shut down this laptop, there's no way how we can turn it on. Only if you take out the battery, plug the charger, things like that, yeah? So that's the issue, that's the problem with this one. Okay? Good. One more thing, yeah? Yesterday, I've been working late, yeah? My wife called me, she said, you got a package from Hong Kong. Most of the orders, I get the orders here, not at home. So I've been surprised. She opened the package, she started laughing, like 1 minute, without stopping, you know, 1 minute, laugh. On the end she sent me the picture. Yeah, I got this from one of you guys, one of subscribers, yeah? So who sent me this? Who sent me this? Because I want to thank you. Actually, I'm very proud of this, yeah? So thank you very much for this, yeah? That's funny, yeah. That's funny. I'll keep safe the badge. But anyway, thank you. Okay, let's see about this laptop. How we can fix the power button. This probably will be a long job because I have to take out the motherboard, take out the CD drive, Wi-Fi hinge, everything. Nice. Solid state hard drive. Okay. Before of that, I just want to check if I have voltage on the on the keyboard connector. Maybe it's a motherboard issue. You think? I want to see if I have any voltage on any pin because we don't have schematic. And obviously we cannot. I don't know exactly if which is the track. There should be one pin with 3.3 volts. I don't even know if my multimeter is working. Oh, yeah, it is working. Yeah, we have a 3.4 here. So I think the board is fine. So actually it's an issue with the keyboard. So let's start opening this thing. One second. Sorry. Yeah, some dust. But that's normal. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll have access only if I open these things without taking out the board. Maybe it's more easy than what I thought. Yeah, I have to take the CD drive out. Okay, so now we have access on the power button. Let's take out the power button. See why it's not working. Okay. So how you will fix something like that, huh? How you will do it? We can open and check the button inside. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, that's the button. Please don't focus, yeah? Okay. So we can open this. But I don't think the problem is inside. Look, it's perfect inside. Yeah. So this is pressing here, and actually the contacts are here inside. So you have two plates like that. Pretty well made. I can't say nothing wrong about that. You see the plates? Yeah. That's one plate. That's the second one. Let's check them. Let's check them with the multimeter, yeah? Because we should have some reading there. Ohms. Let's see, ground. Let me. Okay, that's ground is good. This, what do we have here? Like 3 mega ohms. How about this? 144 ohms. Okay, this is good. But this one is scaring me, you know. What do you mean 3 mega ohms? Let's try diode mode, yeah? Nothing. Here it's okay. Let's switch the wires. Okay. So which one is faulty? Let's try something else, yeah? Let's take out the connector from the board. No. No, okay. Let's check again. This one, nothing. This one, same story. Nothing. Same. Okay, let's take out the connector from the board and check again. Connector is out. Yeah, that's normal. Okay, let's check from here to the connector, yeah? I'm just testing pin by pin. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. This one. Not on dial, okay. Okay. Okay, that's weird. So I know how the keyboard works. But this track should be separate because it's the power one. Just one of them should be separate from the rest of the keyboard. Okay. Let me plug back the connector. Okay. One more time. This one we ground 94 ohms. What about the other one? .6. Okay. Let me try this one, yeah? With the beeping one. Under 12 with the ground. Yeah, that's the one. The second one. The second from the left. I think that's the one. Second. Or maybe not, maybe that's the ground. Anyway, let's plug the battery. Now let's check the voltage. There is no voltage. But here we have 2.8. So everything is fine, I don't understand. Let me plug the fan. Two point eight. Okay, let's do something. Let's put the button back. Voltage, okay. Let's see if the button is switching the voltage. .4. Okay. 3.4. Nothing. So I think we have a problem. So the button is good. Let me plug the charger 1 second. Okay, it's on. Three point five. 3.4. And it's on. Yeah, that's the one. That's the wire. One more time. Three point four, and here we have 3.494, 3.495, and 3.489. Okay, this is lower, so probably this is the one which is reading the power button, and it's on. So I short the things with the ground and the fan starts spinning. Okay. Okay, so this is what I think is the problem, yeah? I think actually the circuit has a high resistance, yeah? That's what I think. And I have the voltage here. You remember we checked, we had like 3.4? But obviously if the circuit, that truck has a high resistance, even if I switch the truck on the ground, the voltage will be the same on the connector. So that's what I think is the problem. Okay? How do we fix that? Good question. That's a good one. So this is okay. So the issue is with this one. Okay, I think I know what I will do. Yeah. So what I will do here is okay, let me be sure you see. What I will do here, it will be to cut this down. Let me take this out. Okay, that's out. This is my wire with the high resistance, yeah. This one, that's ground, that's fine, yeah. So I want okay, this is isolated, that's great, that's fantastic, yeah. So I can cut this down. Okay, let's cut it down. Okay, that's gone. That's gone, yeah. So what I will do, I will come with a wire from here, yeah, from this metal bit to that point on the connector, yeah. Okay, and obviously when this is pressing, it will touch the middle. Easy, yeah. So let me get the laptop out from here. Let's get concentrated on the button. The thing is, I don't even need to solder. Well, let's solder, you know, just okay, also this is pressing. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Let me grab a wire, solder iron. If you can fix this easily, yeah, what's the point replacing the keyboard? So that's what I'm trying to say, yeah. Probably something wrong with this one, but who knows. Again, switching a desktop, a laptop, a MacBook on is supposed to move the power on wire to the ground. We spoke about that. You know what I need? I need just a tiny solder here. Here. That's all. Because that button will be bending and bending and... But I will desolder the wire. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. And I will leave it like that, something like that. Even if the wire get desoldered, it will still be on place. It's no focus. Sorry. Now let's put this back. The pressure will be here. So I'll keep the wire here around this point. I know this is a dodgy job, I know. I should be called Mr. Dodgy. Yeah, that's how I want to be, this thing, yeah? That's the way how I want to be. Okay, let's hit just a little bit. Let's try now, yeah? I'm sure it'll be fine, you know. How many times do you press the power button? Most of the people, they close the lid. Okay. Good. Let's route the wire. It's not a good idea there. That's not a good idea. Because the wire can touch the ground. And I don't trust the isolation, you know, the... Okay. That's good, that's fine. That's good. There's nothing to worry about it. Just I want to be isolated. Just enough to take the wire out. Yeah? Get a bit of paper there. Okay. Yeah, that's the way how I want a wire to comes out. Okay, let's put the screws. Good. Now it's time to check to see if it's working. Because if it's not working, yeah, so that's my wire. Let me grab a lighter. Yeah, that's the way how you burn the isolation, yeah? So let's check with the multimeter. Let me take out the battery. Okay. So we have ground. Yeah? And we have this wire. And when we press the power button, let me switch on ohms. Okay, when we press the power button, (27 kiloohms). One more time, press the power button. So I have high resistance even on the ground, yeah? Let's check. Let's see if it's working, you know? So we have the fan here. Plug the battery. Let's find the voltage. Volts. Probably I touched because the laptop started by itself. One more time. Yeah, I touch it. So next to that pin, I think it's ground. Again, I can't believe. Four 393. I don't think it's this one. It's the other one where I just touch it. This is the one. But we have to solder the wire anyway. Yeah. Let's solder the wire first. How do we solder the wire? Mhm. Okay, let's try and find the pin. Here we have 0. 3.488, that's the one. Then it's coming here. Here, so I can take the wire from here. What about the next one? The next one is here is the hot one. So this one is the wire with the seal. So actually that point it's read by the SMC. Yeah? Okay? So I'll take out the battery first. I'll take out my wire. My wire. I need flux. Let's use the clear one. Okay. What's wrong with you? Solder. What's wrong with my wire? Okay, just for testing, because we'll make the wire short and yeah. Okay, just for testing. So let's plug the battery. Let's put power. Let's press the power button, and it's working. Oh, sorry, you didn't. Okay, the fan is spinning. Yeah. So that's what I thought. Yeah. We'll make things nicely, but we have to put first all back together, and after that we can short the wire and do everything properly. Yeah. Okay. CD drive. Okay. Okay, I'll do something else. I will put the wire under the keyboard thing here. just to be protected, yeah? Here. Okay. That's good. Hey, my wire is broken anyway. Anyway, we have to solder back the wire, so that will be fine. Good, let's put back the CD drive. Now let's bring the wire. Good. So the wire is isolated, yeah? So don't get these things wrong. But just to be sure, we have to avoid any ground area. You never know. Good, 1 second. Okay, sorry for that. Let's put back the screws, yeah? Yeah, so first things, don't get these things wrong, yeah? We don't even have the keyboard. So in any case, we have to order the keyboard, yeah? That's the first problem. The second problem, it's a moral thing, you know? About the moral. So you're replacing the genuine one with a replacement one, yeah? Which obviously is not same quality. Okay. We have our wire, let's put back the fan and everything. I think this is from here. Okay. So if you want to replace the keyboard, yeah, replace the keyboard. But if you replace the keyboard before, you know it's not easy. When I say it's not easy, it's no way how you can do it like originally. So actually the keyboard, it's welded there, not like welding. Yeah, so you have few screws and the other things are welded. So you pull out the keyboard, and actually when you put back the keyboard you use screws on. It's a smart thing, but it's not easy. So actually it is made to be replaced, but will not be again like our original. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we have here. All the connectors. My wire. Okay, so that's our wire. We can cut down the wire. Good. Now let's solder the wire. This time let's solder the proper thing, yeah? I just want to clean the isolation from this wire. Yeah, it's okay. I'll use hot glue anyway to make everything stronger here. So the wire is soldered actually, and we have hot glue over, so should be fine there. Yeah. You plug the screen connector, and I think we are good. Everything looks fine here. Let's see. Let's plug the battery. Power on. And it's on. So that's the thing. Yeah, I know it's. I know. So you don't have to tell me. Like, looks like a dodgy job. But the keyboard is fine. It's no issue with the keyboard. Actually, only the power button was the issue. Off. On. Yeah. Off. And it's clicking. It's clicking nice, like original. Yeah. Off. On. Off. On. Okay. Anyway, I think that's all for today. Again, yeah. Thank you very much for this. I really appreciate it, yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you probably next time, yeah. So now you see how we can manage this without schematics, yeah. How we can find the hot wire which is read by the SMC. So actually that wire is the SMC is reading that wire when it's on off when you press the power button. Yeah. And yeah, well, are some things. Yeah. See you later. Bye.